Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out. Out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down on a well-executed double pass.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Steal, black steal, check steal. Back, ready, green down, 50, green.
Love. A complete once again to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Yep.
Throwing. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Blue 32, black shot. White.
Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Set. Black, 95. Go red.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go, ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
On
here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
No touch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good for Eagles.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down.
Green jack. Check pink. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
To the air again, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
18 yards on the play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, full field. Set cut. 33, yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Cluster, 6. 52 bull. Strike. Check, strike. Check, huh?
Now Love. And that will be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
We'll give this out to Barkley complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Barkley again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go that way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Love now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That's complete to Dobbs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
52 blue. Go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Green down.
A gain of 11.
Ready.
First down.
Blue, 32. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Kyle up, yep. Go Silver, ready? Great, shot.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No touch.
Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 63.
No touch. Cut.
They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hurts will throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Black open.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
6 yards. That's another. There's
Black 40.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Cooper is the G on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
King. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Do all else. Crowd left Yeti. 73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Tiger Hornet. Yeti.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready. Spike. Strike. Check. Strike. Slide through. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Blaster. 6. 52 boom. Check.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCougar. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 27 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready, quick, yell 45, yell line,
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Ready.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Down. Black ultra.
Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andrew McKilba. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
63. Hey, easy. Crowd left. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good. First down.
Ready. 45. White. Hut.
Going back to Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems a little...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Love now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Yellow. 40.
On fourth down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't look right.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 red. 60 red.
Now a give to Jenkins running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Check,
First and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Frank's throwing. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
95.
Love from the gun. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Evades finds him at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, full view. Quick, yellow.
Operating from the gun. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nifty move. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because that's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A 28-yard gain.
To the air again, Love. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
29. McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert. He's tied in over the middle. And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 45. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hey, 73, Tiger Horn.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hey!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Hurts is going, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
The Packers' 47-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Waste of time.